Hello, welcome back to the LRL
It didn't start.
College Football Pick'ems times again. It's week 5, and we got a special guest, Keen. Well, I don't know if you're going to be special any longer. Like, I feel like you're
Hi,
going to
everybody. We'll see.
I guess it'll be a switch up between you and Connor. Might be. All right, well, let's get it started. So let's recap last week. So
Bad week. Bad week last week.
Brandon, you fell off. You fell off hard.
I had 9 straight games won, and then the next 5 just straight L's.
You yapping your mouth saying, how good you are at this stuff. And
But you're not. Reality check.
9-6. Yeah, exactly.
Little reality check.
I mean, he did. But
Hey, Brandon, never too high, never too low.
We just had a bad week. It happens.
Very bad week. So
even the Packers have bad weeks.
Me and Drew are 44.
That's just uncalled for.
All right. And Brandon's only a game ahead of us, 45 and 17.
No, I'm a game behind.
No, you're a game ahead.
Am I
You're
a game
half
ahead?
a game ahead.
Yeah, half. Yes, because we're 44 and 16. You're 45 and 17.
Oh.
Man,
So you're stupid and you don't know college ball.
All right, let's get started.
Stupid.
Mississippi State and Texas. I think Texas is still without Quinn, but that doesn't mean anything. Texas is going to win this game.
See, that's glazing. That's glazing.
How's that glazing?
Wait, Arch Manning's him.
Well, I would hope so against a Mississippi State team that got blew out by Toledo, got beat by Florida. Who else did they lose to?
Didn't they win last week?
No.
No, they lost to Florida. Yeah, so how is that glazing?
Yeah, I'll take
when
Texas.
Texas is also the number 1 team?
I'm taking Texas too. Somebody
All
good
right.
like that, boss.
Game 2, Ohio State at Michigan State. I hate that they're playing at 7:30 now because they're the same time as Alabama and Georgia. That's the only That's the only reason why I dislike that.
It's tough.
But they're gonna get a big win on the road.
I don't know if I would consider that a big win.
Judkins is gonna run all over that defense.
I mean, it's
going to be a large margin win.
Yes. All right. Next game, Illinois at Penn State. This one might be a good one, actually. Illinois is kind of a tough football team.
Did Illinois get the win over Nebraska last week?
Yes, they did.
Give me Penn State. Penn State's got a good defense. Nah. Don't look at me like that, Drew.
No, Penn State's way more physical. They're way more physical. I'm going to go Penn State for the pure physicality.
Keen.
I'm going to take Penn State in a close one.
All right. Yeah, I feel like that's what it's going to be, a close game. All right, 14 Oklahoma State at 13
Can I just start off by taking this fucking ranking away? They do not deserve that ranking. So
man, I don't know. It's an AP poll, so I mean, it doesn't really matter until the college playoff committee comes around.
So basically,
they just got
let's not talk about how you shit on Notre Dame for losing to NIU. Show Kansas State show Kansas State the same energy that you should.
No, there's a level to this.
There's not a level to this.
There is a level to this.
There's not.
We're talking
There's
a
not.
MAC school.
Notre
MAC
Dame
school
lost.
Beat one of the
Notre Dame. Okay, but Notre Dame only lost by 1. Kansas State got blown out by BYU.
2. It was 2 points.
Okay, my bad. But didn't Kansas State get beat by like 30?
Yeah,
show the same energy.
Okay,
you got
I would show the same energy if they were both the same tier level.
When we said
BYU would beat NIU.
When we were we can roll a clip back, but a few weeks ago you were not saying, "Oh, it's the AP poll, it doesn't matter." You were saying Notre Dame sucks. They're a horrible football team. But now NIU's ranked. They're a ranked team. They weren't when they played, but that's just a game that showed them. Kansas State, that was supposed to be a blowout game. I mean, it kind of was a blowout game, but not in the way it was supposed to be. Give me Oklahoma State. I'm done with my little rant. Give me Oklahoma State.
We could continue to go on this rant. All right, like that. No. There's tiers to this. Like BYU's in that conference. Like that's two conference teams going at it, and you want to bring up NIU? No, you have no reason to lose to NIU. Losing to
Just
a
a bad
school is
game.
unbelievable.
Seriously,
Like, it was
just a
terrible
bad game. Everyone has.
Everybody
bad
has
games.
bad weeks.
Thank you.
I don't think Notre Dame's a championship kind of level team. Like
Brandon, do you
I
agree
don't
with
care.
me?
Give me Kansas State in the
Brandon.
upset.
Oh, dude, don't. There's no way.
No, give me Kansas State in the upset, baby. I went 9-6 or whatever.
Bro, you're
I went
stupid.
9-6 last week. You gotta take chances. Kansas State had a bad week. It happens. It happens to
Keith,
teams.
wait.
They have bad weeks.
I'm going Oklahoma State.
Wait, I kind of like your thinking.
Everybody has a bad week. All that matters is the bounce back. Green
I'm
Bay.
gonna go-
I'm only saying this because you're a Packers fan. Green Bay lost week 1, and they lost their starting quarterback. But what did they do? They bounced back.
I feel like I just hate every take Brandon has at this point. All right,
Somebody's
moving on.
getting a bounce back win.
You're straight up pissing me off.
Drew, calm down. It's okay. Let it happen.
Somebody's got to get the bounce back win this week, and
Someone's
it's
gotta
gonna
get
be
on
Kansas
mute.
State.
Show the same energy towards Kansas State that you showed Notre Dame 2 weeks ago.
I was gonna pick Notre Dame if they were on that.
Hey, Brandon, no, but
Every
here's
team
the thing.
has a bad
Here's the
week.
thing, Brandon. But you weren't saying that 2 weeks ago. You weren't saying that every team has a bad week. You were saying that they shouldn't even be ranked anymore. You were saying that they were an abomination of a football team. You were saying they were horrible.
Drew's going too in depth.
You're putting DK. You're putting words in my mouth. Okay, you're putting words in my
I
mouth.
just don't
and
think I just don't think
appreciate
it's fair to Notre Dame.
What
You
is
act
that?
one way.
Oh
You
my
you,
gosh.
you
What are
act
we
one way
talking
toward
about?
no. You act one way towards a team, right? And then the same thing happens to a team 2 weeks later, and you're like, "Well, losses happen."
This is the same guy 2 years ago that was saying "fuck Notre Dame." Let me be clear. Let me be frank. This is the
No,
same
because-
guy 2 years ago
Dude,
that was saying, "I hope Notre Dame loses every game."
no,
This guy was a
He's
D1
lying.
Notre Dame
he's
hater.
lying.
Oh, man,
He was a
he's dumb.
D1 Notre Dame
No,
hater.
I
No,
wonder what changed.
no, here's the
I'm
thing.
just saying.
You want
What
you want to know what
changed?
changed? You want to know what changed? When I said that, they were probably playing Ohio State.
Well, that was also a year ago.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
DK.
because
You
it's
said it.
fuck
It
Notre
came out your
Dame.
mouth.
It's fuck Notre Dame if they're playing Ohio State.
You're just saying that because Keen's right next to you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I like Notre Dame. That's my NCAA online team.
That's a
That's a
crazy
wild
word.
team.
Their O-line's terrible.
That's why you
Hey, fuck
go
you.
out and recruit.
That's why I play. That's why
Riley
whenever I play
Leonard
somebody with
is
Notre Dame, I put
not
in that
him.
kid from Saline.
Man, it's time for Notre Dame to start the young
That
guys.
kid from Saline is CJ Carr. He's got
Yeah,
a
You
name.
can say his
he's pretty
name,
good.
like,
I
you
forgot
don't
his
have to
name, I'm sorry.
disrespect him, man.
Anyways,
Forgot his
Keen,
name.
who you taking in this who you taking in this brawl?
I'm thinking BK is the R word, and I'm gonna go Oklahoma State.
You know what? At least you didn't say it.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Uh-oh, guys. We might as well take a break from this one because golly, Drew's gonna
Fire
ramble on for
me
10 minutes.
up.
I wanted to skip this game only because of Drew. But we got 19 Louisville on the road at
Oh
17
my God,
Notre
you're-
Dame.
I'm sorry. Who are they playing? Who's Notre Dame playing?
It's Louisville.
Louisville.
It's Louisville.
It's Louisville.
It's you gotta say it with the least amount of vowels. I think.
You might as well say Louisville.
Louisville.
I have a friend on the team. He's from Louisville. He'll tell you it's Louisville
Louisville. It's like that. Simple.
type shit.
Give me Notre Dame, obviously, because Notre Dame's just a good football team. I mean, I had Louisville a few weeks ago, but Louisville ain't making it out of this one. They don't have Lamar Jackson anymore. They ain't making it out of this one.
Isn't this the same school that that beat Notre Dame last year?
You might not be wrong.
Isn't this the same school
He's right.
that beat
Yeah,
Notre
he's
Dame
right.
when Notre Dame had a better quarterback?
They did not have a better quarterback. Oh, Sam Hartman. I forgot they had Sam Hartman last year.
Yeah, I'd say better quarterback.
This kid from Duke ain't cutting it.
I mean, they also had
Keen?
Audrey Estamine.
Keen, I'm sorry. I love you. But I'm taking Louisville in the upset.
Is BK gonna just start like?
I'm starting
Irish
wars
by a
tonight.
million. Irish by a million. Let's go.
I'm starting wars
Not worried.
tonight.
Not worried one bit.
Starting wars tonight.
We don't need to start a war. Like,
Unbelievable.
that's a-
No, I'll keep that same energy when we come back next week.
When I come back on Friday. Oh wait, no, I'm not even gonna see you.
yeah, Drew's gonna
It's
be a
fine.
little upset with me. DK's gonna get a little upset.
Join me in the dark side, Henry.
That's a little racist, bro.
I can't join you on the dark. I can't join you on the dark.
Why can't
side.
it be the light side?
Why are we?
I'm gonna go
why-
Notre Dame. I don't trust Louisville as much. They might be 3-0, but I don't trust them as much.
It's alright. I'll stand alone. I stand alone, and I'll come out victorious in this one.
All right, we got Kentucky
I
at
know
Ole
you're
Miss.
cursing the Irish here. Just if we lose, it's your fault.
All right,
You
I
can
think
blame me.
everybody
You can
should
block
be
me
going
on
with Ole Miss, right?
on.
Maybe not BK. Maybe BK's going Kentucky.
No, I'm gonna go Ole Miss here. You know Kentucky's got good defense.
But Brandon,
You can
but
block
Brandon,
me on Snapchat, Keen, when
Kentucky,
they lose.
but Brandon, Kentucky almost beat your unbeatable Georgia.
I'll get to that when we get to the Georgia game.
Give me Ole Miss. Give me Ole Miss.
Oh wait, no, I think Brandon switched up. Oh,
So
oh yeah. The other day he sent me. Oh,
I said
no,
we'll get to
I
it
can't
when
wait
we
to
get
hear
to it.
this.
We'll
Yep.
get to it when we get to it.
Oh my gosh! All right, we got Colorado at UCF. I think everybody's going Ole Miss, correct?
Yeah, we all went Ole Miss.
All right.
I
We just got to hear yes out of your mouth.
don't particularly want to do this for this next game. Next game's Colorado at UCF.
Give me UCF.
Give me Colorado.
What the heck are you doing?
Give me Colorado.
Oh my goodness.
And for as much as I want them to lose, they beat Baylor in overtime.
Wait, Keen, did you say Colorado?
Yeah. Despite I hate Colorado and I hate Deion Sanders.
I'm going UCF.
Yeah, Colorado.
I like the way UCF's playing. Oh, great. Uh-oh. Florida State on the road at SMU.
Give me SMU, baby.
I'm going to go SMU, but how did Florida State do last
I am
week?
also
know
going SMU.
They won. They won last week. Got their first win of the season.
What was the score? I don't think
Florida
it was
State.
a blowout. Oh, nah.
Go Knowles.
Ugh, that's like disgusting to choose.
What's wrong with you? You're disgusting.
Shout out DJ Uingalele.
He is not
Bro's
good.
ass. He's
Bro's
terrible.
Trash. He needs to. It's DJ get a job.
Remember, they really fumbled Travis Hunter.
DJ working at Wendy's.
Keen, are you going SMU or Florida State?
I said SMU.
Okay, just making sure. Oh shoot! Oh man, I don't think they're ranked anymore. But we
Dude,
got
no.
Northern
You knew
Illinois
Keen was
NIU
getting on
the
here.
road.
You knew Keen was getting
No, I
on
did
here.
not.
You're kind of a dick.
No, I actually set this up last week. You
It's crazy.
idiot.
Give me NC State. Give me NC State.
NC State is trash. Man, I
But it's a
gotta
MAC school, Jacob.
No, it's NIU. They take the luck of the Irish right out of you.
I have so much respect for.
Did you just mute yourself?
Um,
Fuck. Give me NIU. I have
Even
a ton of
King!
respect. I have a ton of respect for that school. Even if they're
Give me
just a MAC school.
NIU too, baby. NIU. And
I think we
BK,
should all
who
just.
you
I
going
think we
with?
should all just take NIU.
I'm taking NC State.
Oh yeah. NC State. They're terrible. This is the worst football team I've ever seen.
Yeah, but they're playing a MAC school. They're just playing a
Nah,
MAC
they're
school.
playing NIU, bro.
So last week they're just a MAC school, and now they're
That's crazy how you switch
NIU.
up though.
Yeah, you switched up multiple times.
What do you mean? I'm choosing NIU. I'm going with my team. Ride or
It's
die,
alright.
NIU. Until they play
alright.
Toledo. Then it's a switch
Appreciate
up.
you.
All right. Holy Cross at Syracuse. Man, Holy Cross needs to get their quarterback back.
Give me Syracuse. Kyle McCord.
Yeah, I'm taking Syracuse as well.
Kyle McCord played the most Kyle McCord football last week. Threw a pick
I will also be taking
Pick
Syracuse.
six. All right, Arizona at Utah.
Shoot, give me Utah. Zach Wilson's brother's playing. He's Utah's starting
Utah.
QB.
Oh shoot, Milf Hunter Part 2.
Cam Rising.
No,
No, didn't he get
his
benched?
old head's hurt. No, his old head is hurt.
Yeah, that
Oh.
dude's a 7th year.
I just know he started last week against
Give me Utah.
Oklahoma State.
Keen, who do you got?
I'm also taking Utah.
All right, then we're all going Utah.
Can we
At this
save this
point-
next game for last?
Yeah, we can
Let's save this next game for last because this is the game.
At this
North
point,
Carolina.
no. At this point, Henry's just preparing for Brandon to make an outlandish, upset pick. That's why he's not putting everyone when it's obvious.
Well,
Yeah,
duh,
probably.
I'm waiting for BK to answer the question. Okay, North Carolina at Duke. We got the battle of basketball, but in football. North Carolina just got blew out by James Madison by 20 points. Made it
I
look
low
like a-
key kind of. I don't know.
I know who I'm going with. I'm going with Duke. Give me the Blue Devils.
I'm gonna go with Duke as well.
I'm going North Carolina,
Um,
baby.
I think North Carolina had a bad week, but I think they're due for another one. So-
Yeah, so when Notre Dame loses, they're trash.
Dude, oh
my God,
dude,
DK,
what is
DK, we're
with
done
you
with it.
glazing,
We're
bro?
done.
You're
We're done
glazing
with it, bro.
Notre Dame, bro. You are all over them.
You're
Like, bro,
only
get
doing
them
this
out of
because
your
Keen's
mouth,
on
bro.
the Keen's
I think-
in the in
I
the
think
call.
North Carolina just had a bad week. When Notre Dame loses,
Bro,
it's
Utah, bro,
fuck
you're
'em.
bringing up Notre Dame in every question, bro. You're literally just going,
Because we got to keep the same energy. We got to keep the same energy.
bro. You are riding. You're the only one in here riding the meat of Notre Dame. Not even
Am I
Keen's
right,
over here.
Logan?
like,
Am I right or
yeah,
am I right?
Man, keep that same energy when Notre Dame finds a way to
Alright,
lose
bro.
to Florida
That's
State.
crazy work.
Will.
I'll take Duke. Oh shit. I'll take Duke.
Yep, I got you, Keen. And all right, Stanford at Clemson. Clemson's starting to figure
I'll
themselves
tell you what,
out
Clemson's
right
turning it on.
Cade Klubnik's starting to look like prime
Don't
time
glaze.
Trevor Lawrence.
Don't glaze.
now. Not even close to primetime Trevor Lawrence.
I'm
He's
taking.
probably better. Trevor Lawrence's ass.
I'm taking
Trevor Lawrence
Clemson.
is a dog in college. Yeah, he might be trash in the NFL. I don't see Cade Klubnik being an NFL quarterback.
I could. No glaze, but
I believe in the kid.
Give me Clemson.
I'm going Clemson. Keen.
I want all those college football quarterbacks to know that Daniel Jones is in the league. You can be an NFL quarterback.
And get paid a lot of money to be absolute dog shit.
As long as you got a good lawyer, though.
About Jared Goff.
Okay. That's why Jared Goff made it to the NFC Championship and Jordan Love didn't.
I am going to be taking Stanford.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I like where your head's at. It's a good pick. Good pick.
That might be. That might go down as a
That's-
really like
that's-
as one of the greatest picks of all time if they win.
That's like
Bro, you are a glazer. to
BK
keep,
pick
bro.
of the week right there. It's outlandish.
All right, because I had to throw in one tough game. Air Force at Wyoming.
Give me Air Force. Wyoming is horrible.
I have no idea anything about him. I'm not gonna lie. I just
Josh Allen is my fantasy football quarterback. Therefore, I'm taking
Glazing.
Wyoming.
Does not mean
How is that? He's my what?
You know what?
You're going ham on it, dude. You're going
Oh.
ham on it.
Oh,
They lost the
Brandon, good
Wyoming
play.
lost. Wyoming lost to Idaho.
makes sense.
Bro's doing his research before this.
They
You
got
should.
killed by Arizona State. They got killed by BYU. They got killed by North Texas.
Okay. Don't even with the BYU, because didn't you pick Kansas State? Didn't you pick Kansas State?
Didn't we all pick Kansas State?
No, not DK.
No.
No, you all picked Oklahoma State. Oh wait. Yeah, you're right. My
Why did
fault.
we-
You were just I'm just saying
Brandon,
you were.
you are a
Never mind.
dumbass.
Brandon, I was just talking about Wyoming's schedule. I did not bring BYU and Kansas into this. I just said BYU killed Wyoming. That's all I said. But, you know, you do you. I'm going Air Force as well.
I am going to
Wow.
be riding the DK train, and I'm going with Wyoming.
All right, now that's got to be glazing. Saying the DK train, come on now, just say Air
Why?
Force.
Why is it
Air
glazing?
Force train.
Why is it glazing?
Cause that's you just said a man. Like like Drew's not the team. Just say Air Force.
Didn't.
So every pick I choose with Drew, I should just say I'm riding the Drew train.
I wouldn't let you on.
This is hostile.
You'd probably
Wait,
be
Keen,
in
did you
the
say the DK train or the BK
No,
train?
the BK train.
So Keen's with Wyoming.
I'm with
You went
Wyoming. Yeah.
Oh heck no.
I'll put it in there. It's okay. Look, it even
I thought
spells
you said
BK.
DK train. I thought you said DK. Oh nah, YouTube probably just shows one of the worst picks I've ever seen.
BK is notorious for making miracles work.
Keep that same energy.
I swear, this is gonna be that game that literally Brandon gets right for no reason. This is the game. This is literally the perfect game.
This is kind of the
You guys all
shitter
know who
bowl.
I'm
Let's
picking.
be real.
You guys all know who I'm picking.
You picking Alabama?
Picking unbeatable Georgia.
All right, let's get to it. Biggest game this Saturday is the two best teams in the SEC for so many years. With Texas coming in, it's going to be different. But we got Georgia and Bama. Who you boys choosing? BK, we'll do you last, so we can just-
I don't know, Jim.
Bro, it's not
My
that
Tony
you-
Romo impression.
I mean, I don't know, Jim. That was just a great Mahomes pass.
Like, this will be actually. I'm actually stumped.
It's not that hard.
Dude, this
It's-
is actually hard.
Brandon,
Oh,
it's
these are
too.
two-
It's at this point of the season. It's week 5 is way too early to be able to tell a significant winner.
Exactly.
Like, if this game happened 2 weeks later, I could tell you who's going to win the game. But week 5 is just an awkward time to have a big game like this. It's kind of like...
these teams are both coming off of bye weeks. So, like, we don't know. Like, they didn't play last week. So, nobody knows what it's going to look like.
But the last time you saw Georgia play, they only won by 1 point.
And if you wanted to say Bama hasn't played anybody that I think of, I don't think their schedule, they played anybody good in the first 3 games.
I mean, Georgia had a tough week 1, a semi-decent week 1 matchup against Clemson, where they started off really slow, where their offense started off really slow. You can't start off slow against Alabama. And they have been starting off slow every week.
Yeah, Bama played South Florida, Western Kentucky, and Wisconsin. 3 kind of like, okay, Wisconsin.
You could say the same thing about Georgia. Clemson, no one had super high expectations. But no one had super high. You can't tell me you had high expectations for Clemson.
I mean, I still don't, just the way their schedule is.
I mean, they're better than any other team that Alabama's played. Like, that's a truth, but I
think this is going to be a lower scoring game.
It's a game of defense. It's going to be a game of defense.
Yeah,
but
I just don't see the offenses clicking.
I think Carson Beck, is that his name?
Yep.
Beck's going to choke.
You think Beck chokes?
Give me Alabama.
Wow. Brady,
Blitz, Bama, blitz.
I'm going to, like, Drew's going to chew you out. Like, you deserve to get chewed out for that one.
Fine, you can go either way in this game. I won't get mad unless he has some stupid ass fucking glazing reason. Then I'm gonna get really pissed.
All right, Keen. Let's hear from you. Who you got?
Roll Tide! Give me Bama.
Remember the last time, like what happened the last time they played each other? Alabama came in as the underdogs, and they came back in and won.
But again, that Nick Saban, greatest coach.
They were 10.5-point underdogs last time they played each other. Alabama was a 10.5-point underdog. They covered the spread, by the way.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
But if you look at it,
to all you gamblers out there, I don't gamble.
But yeah, you can't. If you look at it like this, Kirby Smart, he couldn't beat Saban. I'm just going to put it like this. It's go Dogs. I'm going Dogs this week. I like the way their defense plays. And again, Georgia's defense plays that high expectations. They're going to beat Bama.
Well, here's the thing. Let me make a let me make kind of an argument here.
This is a different Alabama team. This isn't Saban. This is DeBoer.
All right.
Kirby Smart.
Let me give you a perspective.
I'm going Kirby.
I like that you think about the defenses or how Georgia's defense plays. Georgia's never really played a team where this year, at least. I mean, you could say the same thing about Alabama that I'm saying about Georgia. Like, Alabama has multiple guys that can hurt you, so you can't just, like Clemson, you got to focus on the quarterback and the receiver, and they did that. And if you focus on Ryan Williams, their other receivers are going to burn you because they're all 5 stars. I don't know their names off the top of my head, or if you focus on whoever, then you got to deal with Ryan Williams. You also got to deal with their run game. You also have to deal with their quarterback run game, which is kind of a game that Georgia doesn't necessarily have like Alabama does. Because, like, we all know that Jalen Milroe's a better athlete than Beck.
He's got a better arm than Beck, too.
Yeah. But
I'll put it like this as well.
If Alabama can force Carson Beck to throw the deep ball, if Alabama can force Carson Beck to throw the deep ball, I think they're gonna sneak out of the game with a win.
I'm gonna put it like this: if you limit the throws of how far Burrow can throw, which I'm like Georgia. I mean, you could expect that out of Georgia. They're very good on defense, and I'll take that. But at the end of the day, for Georgia, it comes down to how is their offense going to match up with the Alabama defense. I don't know much about Kalen DeBoer's defense.
It's gonna come down to a couple big plays because both defenses are gonna break eventually because there's gonna be so much defense being played that eventually one side's gonna break before the other, and I just think that
I
think
wanna
that's gonna
say
be
this.
Georgia.
I want to say this. When Georgia's offense faces a physical, tough defense, they crumble. Kentucky had a physical and tough defense.
But how do you know they crumble all the time? This is 2 weeks. Of
When
preparation
when
for
Clemson
this
was
game.
playing them tough and physical, their offense was slow. When
And they
they
kicked
play
it.
tough physical defenses, they crumble. Now we don't know if Bama's offense is going to crumble or not. We don't know if Bama's offense is going to crumble. They haven't
I would
played a good team
say
with a good defense.
USF is a tough defense to an extent, not completely.
Pat McAfee
Alright,
said last year in
Brandon
the SEC
picked Georgia
championship
too.
game day. In the SEC championship game day,
I actually don't know, Brandon. Who are you picking? I don't
and
know.
I agree with him.
Wait.
Give me Alabama.
Bro, you picked
Roll
Georgia
Tide.
fucking 10 minutes
Wait,
ago.
yeah, exactly.
you
Wait,
No, I did not.
Drew restated
Yes, you
it in
did.
this video.
You said you already know who I'm gonna say.
And
You're
I
talking
didn't.
about Georgia.
I
No,
never
no,
said who
let's
I was
restate
gonna.
this.
No,
You said this.
That's
No.
in
fine.
the first
That's actually
episode.
fine.
You said
I thought
No.
you were going Georgia.
No.
That's on me.
I never
That's on
said
me.
who I was gonna pick.
I admit I'm
you
wrong.
said
That's on me.
you
That's
also
on me. That's
okay,
on me.
DK.
That's on
Wait,
me.
DK, you
this
also
is-
said
Brandon's
BK will
the
let
same
you go
person
last.
who literally said in the first, like when we talked about Georgia playing Clemson. Yeah, give me Georgia because they're just so dominant.
No,
I
when
have
we were
a text
talking about
message that
against
shows I was
Switching
picking
up,
Alabama.
Bro. He switches up, bro.
I do switch up. I'm allowed to switch up. You're telling me that if you said, "Oh, Georgia's not
Yeah,
gonna get
but
get beat,"
but
and
I'm
then you
getting-
see him go
like,
play a
but I'm
team
getting
like
harassed by
Kentucky,
Drew because I chose
poverty.
because of Notre Dame.
But you're
I
gonna
don't-
tell
why are
me
you
that
talking
you're
about
not gonna
Notre
get a little
Dame?
scared.
Why are you talking
You're gonna
about Notre
get,
Dame?
so
You're glazing.
So you're telling me you're not gonna get a little scared.
No, you don't, Drew. Don't tell me like you glazing.
You're telling me that you're not gonna get a
Always
little
glazing.
scared over a team that almost lost to a poverty ass school, to a basketball school.
Keen on this podcast.
A basketball school is almost worse than a MAC school.
Keen's like if he was hanging out with one of his friends and him and his parents were arguing, that's what Keen's like. That's how Keen is right now. It's just awkward. He just
I'm just saying this. I'm a little scared of how that offense is gonna perform in the big game. That's why I hope I eat my words, and I hope that Alabama proves me wrong. Because I want the Crimson Tide this week.
I mean, but you could say the same thing for Bama. Like
this game can go
their
either way.
offense
That's
could
why
be-
I'm not really arguing because this game can go either way.
But that's what I'm gonna say with Alabama's offense could crumble. I mean, it's the same way with Georgia's offense. Like they both.
I just think they're too dynamic.
I don't know, because this is not Saban. This isn't Saban. This is. DeBoer.
I just think they're
So I'm
too
thinking
dynamic to
coaches.
crumble. I think they have too many athletes. I mean, you can say the same thing about Georgia because they have a lot of athletes, but
I mean, both these two teams, they're both evenly matched. And it's
they're
hard to
stacked.
I
say
will
who's-
say, you say it's DeBoer's team, but it's Nick Saban's culture.
Yeah, so it's a
It's
different.
Nick Saban's
That's
culture.
a bar. No,
But
Jake.
They
all
know.
I'll say
They
is
know.
DeBoer's an offensive guy. He's not a defensive guy.
He's
is
right,
completely
exactly. But they still have the
This is
same
all-
defensive coordinator that they had when Nick Saban was there.
I'm
It's
just
just a
saying.
new
Yeah,
head
but
coach.
It's
like,
Saban's-
it could be different. It could.
I'm
also
just
be-
saying.
like, it
It's
could change.
DeBoer's team, but it's Saban's culture.
I mean,
guess we'll
now that you
find
said it
out. I
again,
think-
it doesn't make sense to me.
I think I think
You
Alabama.
had the bar when you said it
It's gonna
first, and then you say it a second time to try to.
Yeah.
prove
Okay, no.
You
no,
had me in the
quit
first
that.
half.
Yeah, and then
You had
lost.
me, and then you lost me.
Nah, you guys are just
We're not hating. I'm just like.
no. You're a hater. You're a bunch of D1s.
I just think Adrian. Give me a second. I just think Alabama. I think they're too dynamic to crumble under pressure. I mean, they did crumble under pressure last year, but that center was horrible. That center cost him the game, and he's at Ohio State now, and fortunately, actually, because he's doing a good job. But I think they're too dynamic. Milroe can hurt you with his arm and his legs. He's pretty accurate. They have a pretty good run game. They have a pretty good offensive line. Georgia has a good defensive line, though. It's going to come down to who wins in the trenches and which quarterback can make better plays under pressure. Because that's all it comes down to, in my opinion.
And we will talk about this on Monday after the game. Okay, we're going to end it there. This was college football talk.
Very long episode today.
Longer than expected.
Brandon was pissing me off, so.
I was pissing him off too.
Whatever. You guys can apologize to me when
Nobody's
when
apologizing
I'm right and
to
you're
you.
wrong.
Nobody's
It's
apologizing
fine.
to you.
I won't be
Ended.
expecting the
Alright.
test message.
Everybody have
It's okay.
a good one. God bless. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.